Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Forced out to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
45. Mike, 45.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett. And Diggs has it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 6-0 our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Running right, Jones. Room here to run. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett sets up play action. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Griffin. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Pickett to throw on first down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Pickett. It's complete to Diggs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett now on 1st down. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off play action. Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a Hall of Famer Bettis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A run. This is Bettis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A carry now for Bettis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is RG3. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On the give, this is their fullback. Curtis Brooks there on the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Bettis. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll try a toss here to Bettis. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Now Griffin. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they run with Bettis. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Pickett. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for San Francisco. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. But 1, but 2.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerome Bettis, 65 yards. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a first carry for their fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
29 is Mike 29. You ain't got nothing.
Now it's Griffin. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Let's go. Come on, run to the ball.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The quick slant caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Kenny Galladay from 8 yards out, and the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man, Gronkowski complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready. Get ready. Hiking 18. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down. Pickett, it's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
We got three down.
They'll try and pound it in with Bettis, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerome Bettis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to move back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And give the tackle to Eric Johnson.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
From the 39, Griffin. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike 29. You remember me?
Now Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 29 is...
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
45's the mic.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Let's go. Double tight. 3 out.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
45's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
It's our time.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Griffin to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A carry now for Bettis. Shifts by at the 15 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
4th down. Here's RG3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go, D. Here I go.
Pickett back to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
54. Crunch time.
A run. This is Bettis. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rob Gronkowski. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Griffin. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Griffin will throw again. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin, he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables. And
it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Got it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Focus, defense, focus. 45.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Rolling to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Griffin's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Warrior 70. 29 is the Mike.
One last shot for RG3. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.